Hey guys, welcome to another video here at Rick Shave. So, got a little bit of a special one here today. This is my birthday shave. So this week is my birthday. Yay, happy birthday to me, right? So I got some products here that my wife actually bought me for my birthday. So I'm going to be just kind of highlighting them or showing them here on, of course here in this video. So the first one I wanted to show is the one blade. Let's see, y'all can see that there. The one blade. This is the more inexpensive one. It's the one blade core. This is about $30 on Amazon right now. I know it used to be a little cheaper, or maybe it goes on sale from time to time, but for right now it's about $30. Full disclosure, I've already used this blade to shave my face and do a head shave. I like the face shave, not really digging the head shave. I think it's great for the face. I'm going to just show it today, kind of give you another second opinion. Plus I want to see how many shaves I can actually get out of this razor. So it has two of them on there, but again, one of them was a head shave, which of course my head hair is a lot thicker and coarser. So I want to see if I'm going to have to switch out the blade when I start, because if it starts becoming too harsh or starts like it feels like it's more tugging and pulling on my blade, on my beard, sorry, I can't talk, then I'm gonna have to switch out that blade. But the one blade, so first impressions, seems pretty good. Again, to a little bit of some more pros and cons as again to the shave. The shave cream is this Viking blade. Now this is a non-lather shave cream, and it is a sandalwood scent, and it smells really good. It has a sandalwood type scent to it. If you see here, it is a cream. It's not a croap or a soap. It's an actual cream, and you don't need a lot, or at least I didn't. And today I'm going to be using this right here, this shave bowl. My wife also bought me. She bought me all these products here. So the Vikings blade since 1985. So they've been around for a while. Sandalwood and cedar. It has both those scents in it. And this is it. Look, that's it right there. That's all I'm going to use. It's not very much. Don't need a whole lot, like I said. And essentially how you use this, it says this is a non-lather cream. Whip about an 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon in a bowl with a very wet brush until a temporary foam appears. Foam will soon evaporate, leaving a super slick and protective lubricant layer on the skin. So again, it's not a foam lather, not the shave cream that we're used to. So it's a little bit different, but we're going to try it out and see how it works. The brush, this is a Haircut and Shave Co. Barber pole handle style brush, synthetic, obviously, because I love synthetics. And the aftershave, this is a real special one here. This is an Avon, the Angler. This is a vintage kind of aftershave. My wife bought this for me a few years ago. It's the Windjammer scented aftershave, and it smells fantastic. I thought it'd go nice with the shave, considering that most of these products she bought for me. The only thing she didn't buy for me was the brush. I don't think she's bought me a brush, but you know what? Christmas is around the corner, so maybe I'll get her to get me some. But ultimately, I want to try this, or I want to kind of highlight this one blade and the shave cream in this kind of birthday review of these products. I'm late to the show on this one. I'm definitely late to the party on this one. This has been out for some years now. But I wanted to give it a try because, I do use DE blades for the most part, or DE safety razors for the most part. So I want to see how they compare to this one. And, I still love my DE, just to be honest with you. But let's go ahead and get into the shave and we'll go and break all this down for you. Okay, so let me go and wet my face first. Already took a shower, and I got about a day's growth. So definitely also wanted to test, see if this could be a good daily shaver. You know, I think it probably could be. But I'll tell you here in a sec. Get my towel. Okay, just gonna wet my brush, bring it out just a little bit. Don't want a lot of water, I can always add more. You see it's kind of getting that foamy look in there. That's what we want. That's what you want. You want the foam. It's not supposed to make a traditional lather. It's just a foamy lather to scent smells good. That sandalwood and cedar scent, really good woodsy kind of masculine scent, you know, there. But this is, yeah, this is, man, this is foaming, or this is creating a really foamy style lather there, and I think that's pretty good there. Let's go ahead and wet my face just one more time. And we're just I'm gonna work it in just a little bit. Probably don't have to, but I like to. It'll probably create a little bit more of that foamy lather, or non-lather as it says. But it's supposed to evaporate and leave a slick, feel on your face. I can see it's already evaporating. See, it's kind of dissipating there. All right, the one blade. This is going to be the third shave using this blade. Okay, and let's see how it works, considering that I had 2 shaves prior to this and one being a head shave. All right, so they say it's about 45-degree angle. One of the cons I would say about this is finding the angle, but once you practice with it, it's actually not that bad. Feels pretty good, pretty smooth still after the third pass. I will say this, I noticed that you do have to press a little harder with this razor. It's not like a DE or a straight razor where you kind of just you let the razor do the work. If you don't press down, it is gonna tug a little bit on your beard. And I'll probably just do my patented 2-pass shave, since I only have a day of growth on here. Oh, I think I got an eyelash in my eye. Technical difficulty. See how the soap is pretty much dissipated, but it's supposed to do that. So that's the thing about it. I would say for me, I think you're only gonna get about 2 shaves out of this razor. That eyelash is really bothering me there. I think I got it. And it's not super uncomfortable, but it's not It's not as smooth as it was at first either, that first shave yesterday. So, what are my impressions so far of this razor? I think it's okay. I think it'd be a good daily razor or daily shaver. As far as design goes and functionality, I think it's top notch. I like the design. It has a pivoting head that, you know, kind of contours to your body, or to your, not to your body, to your face when you're shaving. As far as all that goes, I think those are all good things. Seems to work pretty well. I don't feel like I have any irritation or anything like that. Definitely have to remember that you got to press a little harder with one of these than kind of like a cartridge razor. I guess that's kind of where it's in between, like a single edge or D and a cartridge. Now I'm going to just do a cross grain kind of going in here. Soap's pretty good. It does take a little used to kind of getting used to this kind of thing. Now, granted, I prefer the a foam, like a rich, thick lather. Over this kind of thing. But does it work? Yes. I won't knock it for that. Let's get that chin. Okay. So is this... Takes a little extra on that chin area with this razor. Is this the best shave I've ever had? Nope, not at all, not even close. Is it adequate? Yes, it is. It's decent. It's not the best. And I will try it with some different soaps, because this one, it's okay. I'm just not used to this. I'll put a little bit more water on my skin, and that rehydrates it, or rehydrates it, helps it to be a little bit more slick. So that's what you want. You want that slickness in the soap. But as far as I'm concerned, seems like a pretty decent shave, guys. No real complaints on it. Now, on the functionality of the razor and the design and stuff like that, I have no complaints. Seems to work pretty good. Takes a little adjusting to get used to that, pivoting head and the angle at which you shave your face at. Let me go ahead and rinse my face off and talk a little bit about some cons. Now, first and foremost, hang on, rinse my face off here. Some cold water rinse. Okay, first and foremost, I get better shaves with a DE. I'll have to be honest with you. For me. Now, it doesn't mean that I got a bad shave. I didn't. I don't feel like I did. Maybe on my neck. But my neck's always been sensitive, even with DE blades. It's just how it is. I'm gonna say I was able to do three shaves with this razor. I'm gonna say at best 2 though, which leads to the biggest con of this review. You get 10 in a pack, and these are pretty expensive. So unless there's something that's that can fit this razor that's comparable to this, or at least going to give you a comfortable close shave. These are the Feather High Stainless. They're made in Japan, and I have some DE feather blades, and they're considered some of the sharpest blades around, and they're very sharp. But I would say that this is the biggest downfall of this razor. That these are so expensive. These are really expensive. I think it's roughly about $10 a pack, what it comes down to. So that's about $1 a blade. Depending on how often you use this, depending on if you're shaving a daily shaver, say you shave at least 5 days a week, you're probably going to be roughly going through about 2 to 3 blades a week. Or roughly about 2 blades a week. That's the biggest con of this. These are super expensive. I haven't researched it enough to see if there's anything comparable that you can use in this one blade that's cheaper than this. But it's roughly, I think, about $10. Okay, I'll post a link for it from Amazon because they do sell them, and I think like 30 blades is about $30, and 60 blades is about $45. Okay, so don't quote me on that. I have to look at it. It could be on sale, at this time or whatever. So that price may even change. The price on this razor may even change in that time. My wife, I believe, bought this for about $30. Now, did I get a good shave? Absolutely. It feels really smooth. I don't feel like it's irritated or anything like that. I think it's a great product. I wish the blades weren't so doggone expensive, daggum expensive, but it is what it is. I fortunately have a lot of other razors I could use in the meantime instead. But if this was somebody's sole razor, I think that could get a little expensive. If it probably still would maybe balance out to being cheaper than a cartridge razor. I wouldn't know because I haven't bought one of those in a long time. All I know is that DE blades are a lot cheaper. They're a lot thinner, and they can be a lot sharper. And ultimately, I get better shaves with my DE razors than I did with this, even in that first one I did. Now, I got a good shave. I'm not trying to knock this or be unappreciative of this gift. I'm going to use this quite a bit, as a matter of fact, because it is a very, efficient blade. It gives me a decent, good shave. Not the greatest of my life, but, I get DE blades that don't do that, or DE razors that don't do that either. The shave product, it's decent. I prefer thick, rich lather. I prefer soaps that have a little bit more lasting power when it comes to slickness. This soap feels like it's drying my skin out a little bit as I kind of sit here and talk. But is it a decent blade? Is it a decent soap? Yes, absolutely. The bowl, it's just a stainless steel bowl. Worked fantastic. It lathered up the cream, just fine. All right, let me go ahead and throw some of this aftershave on here. The Angler Windjammer. Oh, God, this smells so good. Oh, man, I could just live in that. Oh, this is, I use it quite a bit. I don't pull this out for much. I have quite a few Avon aftershaves over here, and I hardly use them because I want them to last. And this thing's probably close to my age, which is getting up there, let's just say. Oh, but the scent on this is just, it's clean, but it's masculine. It's cologne-y, kind of. Just, oh man, great for a special occasion like my birthday. So, again, all these products are great. They performed very well. The only downfall I would say with this, and again, I'm late to the party on this one, but the blades are just so goddamn expensive. And I don't like that. I don't like that. See, the whole reason I got into this kind of shave was to save money, but it became a hobby for me. But there are a lot of guys out there that something like this that's all they need, and that's all they own. And they may have maybe a couple soaps and a brush they really like. And they don't do videos and they don't review products, and that's fine. But, if you're spending $10, a dollar a blade almost on a pack of 10, then it kind of defeats the purpose of getting into this for, budget reasons or economical reasons. Again, this worked great. The first shave I did with this was, it was a really smooth, really awesome. Even this shave, even after using it for the third time, and I had, roughly about 4 days of growth the first time, and I did a head shave, and I had quite a bit of hair, about maybe 3 or 4 days there as well. So this took a bit of a beating, and it still gave me a pretty decent shave. It's not the smoothest down here, on my neck like I get with my DEs and that. But when I put that aftershave on, there was no sting, there was no burning. So I know that my skin's not irritated. Now, the soap, it's a different question. This soap is drying my skin out a little bit. The aftershave helped, but I might have to use some aftershave balm to rehydrate it a little bit. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this Nivea Sensitive post-shave balm. This is always a good one, always helps. And it doesn't really take away from the smell of your aftershave. So that's the good thing. I shaved my head earlier today, so put a little on there. keep it nice and shiny, so it blinds y'all in the camera there. But other than that, I mean, this was a great shave. I am going to use this again, so you will see it in probably the next review I do. I probably won't highlight so much about that unless I'm going to do some research on it, though, for the blades, okay? Because I did see the set that I found on Amazon, and I thought that's pretty pricey. You know, $1 a blade, that is pretty pricey. So, and for the frequency that you have to change that, I say if you were getting 3 to 4 shaves, you know, at least a week's worth of shaves out of each one, I'd say it'd be worth it. Ultimately, you're getting 1 to 2 probably, depending on how coarse your beard is, depending on the sensitivity of your skin. Roughly, I'm gonna guesstimate 1 to 2, and I think I've heard recommendations that it is a one-time shave, and then you're supposed to throw it out. I was able to get 3. I would say, though, 2 the most. And I don't know if I can, you know, say that that's a good deal at $1 a blade, and I'm only getting 2 shaves out of it. Whereas my DE blade is probably like 25 cents a blade, and I can get a whole week out of it if I wanted to. You know, so there is a big difference there in quality and comparison. And then feather blades are not, you know, they're nothing to scoff at or anything. And again, I love my wife, and I'm not being unappreciative. I think the razor does a fabulous job. The blades, though, on the other hand, I don't like the price point. I don't like the frequency that you can use them at. But that's a preference of mine. Maybe some of you guys say, well, you know what, it's still cheaper than cartridge blades. You know, a cartridge blade for 3 or 4 blades can cost you $15 to $20. And you only get, you know, maybe a week's worth out of each. So maybe to you that's, you know, that's worth it. Or maybe that's, you know, this is better still. If it is, by all means, I'll post the link for it on Amazon. It's about $30. The soap, I believe it's on Amazon too. I'll probably find that and post it on there. Worked pretty good. It's a little different because it doesn't foam and give me that thick, rich lather that I like, that I'm used to. It worked. It was slick. It gave me the protection I needed. If I did need to go back over an area and it felt a little dry, all I had to do was wet it, and the slickness came right back. So no, not trying to take anything off of it from there. Okay. Again, these are good products. I enjoyed them, and I hope you enjoyed this shave. If you did, hit the thumbs up button, not the thumbs down, but the thumbs up button, and consider subscribing to the channel. And hey, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.